Britney is reportedly begging her fans not to call the cops if she deletes her Instagram account again, and we have all the details of why she's sparking concern over this comment in today's video. Welcome back to our favorite edition of Where Are They Now? I'm your host Michaela, here to break it all down. We're back with the Britney Spears, who will always be known as one of the greatest American artists from the West to ever do it long after her time in the spotlight. The famous pop star was a mere 8 years old the first time she was brought in to audition for the Mickey Mouse Club and landed a role for the show from her second audition. From this point on, Britney's talent caught the attention of numerous labels and agencies, and the recognition from her debut landed her instantaneous worldwide praise. The hit album branded Britney as the most successful and popular teenage solo artist across the globe. For her work, Britney has been awarded several accolades, not limited to 7 Billboard Musics, the introductory Radio Disney Icon, 15 Guinness World Records, a Grammy, and 6 MTV Video Music Awards. Outside of music, Britney has remained in the spotlight for her wildly public and drastic love life and family drama. If I've missed any key information about Britney in today's video, please comment below what that might be, and let's jump right in. Born on December 2nd, 1981, Britney Jean Spears was birthed in Macomb, Mississippi to parents Lynn Irene and James Parnell Spears. Britney was raised in Kentwood, Louisiana with interest in performing arts from a tender age. In the 1990s, when she was 8, Lynn took Britney to Atlanta for Britney's initial Mickey Mouse Club Disney audition. At the time, Britney was too young and therefore was rejected, but in the process, she was introduced to a talent agent by the name of Nancy Carson. Nancy enrolled Britney into the Professional Performing Arts School, prompting the young star to relocate to New York with Lynn, in which she completed a musical titled Ruthless, partook in Star Search, and made several television commercial appearances. 1992 was the year Britney re-auditioned for Disney's Club and was finally selected alongside other then-child stars like Christina Aguilera, Ryan Gosling, and Justin Timberlake. After 2 seasons, the series was axed and Britney traveled back home to Kentwood. Britney's romantic affairs have been a hot topic in the limelight forever. Between 1999 and 2002, Britney and her club co-star Justin Timberlake were romantically involved. Both stars confirmed their relationship to the media in 2000, but broke up in 2002 following widespread rumors that Britney cheated on Justin. In 2004, the star tied the knot with her then friend Jason Allen Alexander, but their marriage was annulled 55 hours later because Britney stated she had no idea what she was doing. The same year, Britney got engaged to American backup dancer Kevin Federline, and the couple went on to get married merely 3 months in and gave birth to 2 sons, Sean Preston and Jaden James Federline. In 2005, the same year the former lovers welcomed Jaden, Britney filed for divorce from Kevin, and they mutually agreed to share joint custody of their kids. The year 2007 saw Britney check into a drug rehabilitation center located in Antigua. However, she only stayed for a day, and on the same night visited a Los Angeles salon to shave her head. This became a large issue of concern for spectators and fans because Britney was considered to be mentally tortured at this point. Again in 2007, Britney further lost custody of her kids to Kevin due to her fluctuating mental health and social situations. Around this time, Britney also began seeing paparazzo Adnan Galib. In 2009, Britney dated her then agent Jason Trawick while he still worked for her. A year into the relationship, Jason terminated their professional connections to concentrate on their personal relationship, a relationship which lasted another 4 years. Between 2014 to 2015, Britney was romantically linked to TV producer Charlie Ebersole. In 2017, her current partner, model Sam Asghari, came into the picture. The two announced their engagement in September 2021, and by April of the next year, the then fiancés celebrated the expectance of Britney's 3rd child. The unfortunate news of their miscarriage was announced in May 2022, however, the couple later remarried on June 9. In the aspect of her career and come up, Britney was appointed via the Senior Vice President of A&R to work alongside producer Eric Foster in 1997, the man responsible for molding Britney into her pop style. The pop sensation's first album was recorded in Stockholm, Sweden. In 1999, Baby One More Time was released and topped Billboard's 200 charts as soon as it came out. Its title song ranked first place on Billboard's Hot 100 and became the biggest selling album by a teenager. Britney saw increasing success all over the world by 1998, which resulted in her making the cover of Rolling Stone, but was portrayed in a rather sexual way for her age. Many associations and people were unimpressed, but Britney was consistent in seeing nothing wrong with it. Oops, I Did It Again was released in 2000 and marked Britney's second studio album. This one broke the record for the highest debut sales by any solo artist. The OIDIA track made remarkable records in countries like the UK, New Zealand, and Australia, and landed Britney a tour for it in the same year. In 2001, Britney signed a $8 million Pepsi deal, as well as co-wrote a book with her mom. Britney's third self-titled album was released in 2001 and hit #1 on Billboard's 200. The next year, Britney snagged a movie credit for Crossroads, which didn't gain much traction through its $57 million gross under a budget of $11 million. But the pop star was nonetheless appreciated for her performance by critics. In 2003, Britney's In the Zone was released. This fourth studio album was co-produced and co-written by the star for the majority of its songs. ITZ sold well over 10 million copies worldwide and included the Grammy-winning track Toxic. A year later, the pop icon compiled an album titled Greatest Hits, My Prerogative. This 2004 creation was a grouping of all her top hits throughout her career and included a hit version of Bobby Brown's My Prerogative. 2005 marked the year of Britney's first remix album, Be in the Mix, The Remixes, which sold 1 million copies globally. At the same time, she was making television appearances like Will and Grace's Bye Bye Baby episode. In 2007, Britney dropped Blackout, which went on to sell 3 million worldwide copies and dubbed MTV's Europe Music Award for Album of the Year. In 2008, Britney put out her 6th studio album, Circus, which became #1 in Canada and the Czech Republic, marking the star as the youngest female artist to have 5 consecutive albums at #1 in the Guinness Book of World Records. 2011 marked Britney's release of her 7th studio album, Femme Fatale, which again ranked first in countries including Australia, Canada, and the US. That same year, Britney toured for Femme Fatale and received positive critical reviews. Her 8th studio release, Britney Jean, dropped in December 2013. A few months prior, she relaunched her website and gifted fans with the single, Work Bitch, off her promised album. She also released a song for the Smarts 2 movie called Ooh La La. More so, Britney was offered a role in the Chicago film, but the part was later given to actress Lucy Liu. Her perfume scent is called Curious, which she made in collaboration with Elizabeth Arden and was dubbed the best perfume of the year upon its release. Britney's idol is Madonna, and she even snagged the opportunity to kiss Madonna during her MTV's VMA performance for Like a Virgin. Britney was once named Victoria's Secret's sexiest songstress and used to be a big believer in Kabbalah, an abstract method, discipline, and school of thought in Jewish mysticism. Like today's video if you knew any of the facts about Britney above. Now let's discuss Britney's newest alarming news and how it ties into today's video. Britney has sparked massive concern online after a bizarre clip was uploaded to her Instagram not longer after she slammed claims of her loved one staging a failed intervention for her. The 41-year-old pop star uploaded this strange post on Tuesday in which she used an interesting mixed accent of British and Australian dialects to show off dresses she recently received. At some point, Britney ended her abrupt dancing across the room to inform fans not to reach out to authorities if she decided to delete her Instagram account in the future. Now, the star is known for the deactivation and reactivation process of her social media pages, including Twitter, which has caused much worry from her fans over her well-being in the past. This post also came about shortly after Britney clapped back at claims of a failed intervention because her loved ones feared she might die, in light of alleged mental health struggles. Britney has stated this is completely false and considered stepping away from her social platforms. The hitmaker kicked off the upload by revealing to her 41.7 million followers about her recent honing of her clothing design skills, followed up with a brief explanation of what she's received because of this. The video was filmed in a bedroom filled with various items, including discarded pillows on the bed and what seemed to be a stack of folded clothing on the ground. In said video, Britney was enthusiastic about her revealing the recent dresses she had been sent through a clothing company she didn't disclose. With the clothing in hand, she began flashing it around the frame before performing another bizarre dance with it pressed a gangster. It was right after this clip when Britney told fans to avoid calling the cops regarding her IG. And despite the seriousness attached to this from past occurrences, Britney continued to show off another fringed nude strapless dress she was gifted from the company after running in and out of frame a few times. The video ended with her rerunning into the camera again with her original pink dress while yelling, "Never be a roller coaster." The post caption started with Britney encouraging her supporters to stay humble, but also seemed to swipe a dig at her estranged parents, including, "Hi mommy and daddy, I'm a star now, have you heard? Carry on peeps." A TMZ report from a week before surfaced with claims that the singer's families and friends hosted a failed intervention. Sources close to Spears' family reportedly detailed their alarm about her behavior due to her apparently taking medication which causes her to hype up and fly off the handle. Reports state several friends rented out an LA home for a couple of months without Britney's knowledge just to stage it. After a reported manic LA restaurant episode a month prior, the circus singer has allegedly become chaotic and combative. The intervention was meant to take place at her home early last month alongside her manager, husband, doctor, and an interventionist. She was also supposed to receive psychological counseling and medical treatment for 2 months. However, Britney became somewhat aware of their plan, which led to its full cancellation. A source even reportedly explained how they wished the star could have been convinced to seek help before she worsened, but how they knew it wouldn't be an easy task. Also noting how her husband is being as supportive as he can. This caused Britney to lash out on Instagram though, stating in a post, "It makes me sick to my stomach that it's even legal for people to make up stories that I almost died. At some point, enough is enough. I'm probably gonna have to stop posting on Instagram because even though I enjoy it, there are obviously a lot of people who don't wish me well." Since the earlier information came to light, stars like Pink, who's super protective of Britney in a sisterly way and refers to her as the sweetest, and Iggy Azalea, who's also revealed she's kept in touch with Britney since claiming to personally witness her father's abusive behavior during their 2015 collaboration, both publicly stepped forward to voice their support. Of course, we may not know everything that goes on behind closed doors with the toxic singer, but this was everything else we found out about the reportedly troubled pop star. That's been today's WATN. Thanks for watching, friends!